Hey guys, ProfePablo here with another Minecraft tutorial. Guys, this is the Zero Tick Sugarcane Farm 2.0. Guys, this has been a community build. I went through your comments, took your suggestions, which were amazing, applied all the ones that I could that would make this thing better, and we have a really good build here. If you can turn it on over here, that starts the sugarcane growth. You can go over here and turn on the pistons, and it is a zero-tick sugarcane farm that goes into this chest for sugarcane, and then you can turn on these switches and it makes bone meal. Now this thing will make 96 bone meal per hour, and it will also make 500 sugarcane per hour. What you need to know, what you need to build in this is right here in this chest. And let's go ahead and get started on the build. So first we are going to find a chunk that is empty. Let me show you guys something over here. So I was doing this video earlier, and let me flip this on. And everything was looking fine, looking great, and then I went to test the sugarcane, and all of a sudden the sugarcane started to break. See? It just pops out, and it's for no reason. It shouldn't be doing that. And I was trying to figure it out, and then I realized I'm right on a chunk line. I actually had to download a resource pack that showed me my chunks. But I'm right on the line, and it's causing the sugarcane to break, and that might be the problem for some of you. So step one in this build is you need to definitely choose a chunk and try and choose it in the middle. If you don't have that ability, just build, and if you're having that problem, move it over one, or move it over a few blocks. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need for this build is building blocks of your choice. We are going to build a pillar 3 high, and then you're going to need to add 8 onto that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you can go ahead and finish that pillar. Okay, and then from there, you're going to need to go 1, 2, 3, 4 out, making a total of 5 on one side. So this is a 9 by 5 platform that you're making. Then you're going to finish building out the platform. Okay, and you are actually going to need one more row here. So just go ahead and add a row there. This is what your platform should look like. Okay, the next thing that you're going to need in this build are your dispensers. You can start over here in the corner and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you'll need to mirror those back here on this corner. Put 8 down. That's your 16 dispensers. And then you will need to put a water bucket in each one of those. That's one of the more tedious parts of the process. Okay, now if you are in survival mode doing this, a pro tip is to carve out a square, and all you really need are 2 buckets of water and a bunch of empty buckets, and you can put one water source over here in this corner and another one in this corner, and it creates an infinite water source that you can get from. Okay, the next thing that you need is to lay down 8 pieces of dirt right here in the middle. And then you want to close off the sides with blocks so that no water escapes. And actually, this row, I messed up. You need to take that out and move that up here. Okay, on this side, you just need to start over here at the dirt and go 2 back. This part is going to have our collection system, so you don't need to block it up with blocks. Okay, the next step that you can do is go ahead and start our collection system. We'll finish it at the end, but let's just go ahead and put a chest here and make it a double chest. Okay, and then from here, you need to crouch and place a hopper going into that chest, and then you need to put hoppers all the way going back to the end of your dispensers, going into each other. So they all need to lead into each other and lead into this chest. Now this hopper idea I actually took from JC Plays. I will leave his video in the description. He has a very simple zero-tick sugarcane build, and I saw this hopper method in his build. You should totally check him out. Okay, now before we build out the rest, I want us to test this to make sure it's working. So we're gonna go ahead and do the wiring. So you will need your redstone. You will need to crouch and put redstone down on each one of the dispensers, coming out all the way here to the end. And then you will need to connect them all up, but this one you're actually going to break, and that's going to make it easier to alternate the waters. So there should be water on this side and no water on this side, and then it flips. It's easy to do that by just breaking this line and then putting down the redstone afterward. Okay, we need our on switch, so to do that, you're going to come to this block, put a block there, put a block there, and there, making a T, and then you can break that block, and then you need some redstone torches. Okay, so you're going to put a redstone torch here, put one here, should be off. Then you're going to put a repeater right here, going into this block. Down here, you're going to put redstone, and here you're going to put a lever so you can turn it on or off. Okay, this side seems to be working. Now we're going to connect this side, and we got it on the first time alternating. Again, if it's going at the same time like that, you just need to break this line, put it down, oops, and hopefully you get it alternating. There we go. Okay, now we are going to test our sugarcane and make sure that it does not break. It should start growing here in a second. There we go. Okay. Now, back here, I'm going to cover this water with blocks. And behind each one of these sugar canes, I'm going to put a piston. Cool. All right, let's keep going. To make sure that this system doesn't spill any sugarcane, you're going to build up the wall here and come over to this side. Now we are actually going to need a different kind of block here so that we can open up our chest. I suggest a glass block. I didn't have that in the supplies, but you could use glass pane, but every once in a while you will lose a piece of sugarcane over here, so just put a glass block. Now for my version of Minecraft, I can put a block here, a redstone torch, another block here, and then run redstone all the way across these pistons. And it actually works fine, so I can turn it on and off with one switch. Now, I have heard some people say that in these builds, they need to slow down the timing of the pistons to give the sugarcane time to grow. So let me show you what to do if you need to do that. If you're making your own clock for your pistons, instead of running your line up here, what you're going to do is make your clock right here. So you're going to put one here, one here, one here, here, and here. And you get to break that block and break that block. So you're building a T that comes right here where the sugarcane are. Okay, and you'll know you did it right if you put a redstone torch here and it powers all your pistons. From there, you need to put a repeater up here and a piece of redstone right here. And then you can put a lever here to turn it off and on. Now to adjust the speed, all you have to do is go up here and left click this switch, and it slows it down. Okay, we are almost done with this farm. Let's add some lighting. So for lighting, we are going to use glowstone all the way across. You can use a different form of lighting if you want. I just like glowstone a lot. Then we are going to run blocks all the way across until you reach this piece of redstone here. Now all we have to do is add our glass panes. Guys, I have a confession. I am absolutely terrible at using glass panes, but for this build we need them. We're gonna run them right down the middle of these hoppers. Oh, first try. That's a record. Ah, so close. There we go. So now our sugarcane farm is enclosed and we won't lose any sugarcane. Now all we have to do is add the bone meal component and we are done. Go ahead and add a double chest. Behind the double chest, you're going to add 2 hoppers going into the double chest. Then you need 2 composters. You have to shift click or crouch click on those. Then you have to crouch and put 2 more hoppers in there. And now it'll make bone meal, but we want to be able to turn that off. So you're going to put 2 blocks here and then 2 levers here. And if you flip those down, it turns them off. Guys, that is our finished product. Let's test it out. Turning it on. Here and here. Sugarcane should be growing. Awesome, and no sugarcane is breaking. Okay, we can look in this chest, see that we are getting sugarcane. When we want bone meal, oops, we just turn this on, and it is making bone meal. Congratulations, guys. This was, again, a community effort. You guys did an amazing job. Thank you so much for your support in testing it, and we will keep testing this until we can make a version 3. You guys rock. Okay, real quick before we go, I want to address some troubleshooting issues, and I also want to address the issue of bamboo. A lot of you have been asking, will this work for bamboo? So troubleshooting, if you can't get the water to alternate, remember to break the line and then put it back. Also, make sure you're using this kind of repeater clock and not a different kind of repeater clock. And make sure that you are not on a chunk border. And that should solve most of your problems. Now, will this work for bamboo? The answer is no, and let me explain why. So this is the old model, and I'm going to turn it on. We have alternating water, and we're waiting for the bamboo to grow. And it's never going to grow. And that, well, it will eventually naturally. But the reason it doesn't grow is that bamboo doesn't require water to grow in Minecraft. Bamboo only requires land. And what we're doing with this zero-tick farm is we are removing water and replacing it again so quick that the game thinks that we're planting a new area for our sugarcane. And that is what makes the sugarcane grow a little faster. Good news for you guys, with this bone meal build, if you build up enough bone meal, you can get as much bamboo as you want using the bone meal. Over here we have a panda. He wants bamboo. We all want bamboo. And here we have a bone meal to bamboo converter. All we have to do is drop however much bone meal we want in here. Bamboo grows and breaks and starts filling up this chest. I've run it a little bit, so don't get too excited thinking, oh my gosh, look at all that bamboo, but it is quite a bit. Look at how fast this thing is filling up. So that will be next time on Profe Plays Minecraft. Thanks guys, see you later.